Hey guys, it's Camille from Chicken Scratch and Sniff. Today I have an awesome new game that I wanted to show you, and it's so great that we got to do it through video. So, this is called The Amazing Game because it's a maze. When I was thinking about how we're teaching the Old Testament in senior primary this year, I was thinking about how the children of Israel were wandering the wilderness for so long that a maze would be a perfect game to play. So, there's lots of different ways that you can play it. So you can play it in junior primary or you can play it in young women's. It really can be customizable to the age group that you need it to be, okay? So for the younger kids, you would have a smaller setup than what you see here. And you would just make a path from the beginning, you pick where the beginning is, to an exit. And you wouldn't move any of the pieces, you would just kind of lay it out however you want, but you would, depending on, the skill level of your class, you can make it super simple where they just get there really easy, or you can have lots of decors and have them a hard time to get there. But none of the pieces would move, and it should just be like a maze that you can just easily put up on the board. And if you're going to do that, I would just go ahead and tape it up on the board or magnets or whatever. And then you ask a question to your class or for family home evening. And then after they answer the question, they roll a dice and they can move, or they can move one square forward at a time, okay? So that's just a simple way to play it. And the more older kids that can play it a more difficult way, where you have a larger board, you still have an exit, but pieces start in the corners up here. So you can have a max of 4 teams or 4 people play, depending on how you want to do it, okay? And in this version, pieces can move. And you can do it where just the pieces move, or if you see here, some of these squares have something on them. And so we have cards where they have to collect those things before they can go to the exit. So it makes it just a little bit longer and a little bit more challenging. I have markers that you can print out and use, and you can even turn them into magnets. There's those magnet machines. But honestly, most of the time I just use magnets that I already have from my kids' past games. So these are little kid magnets, which are great for the little kids, but I find the older kids find them funny to use and enjoy them as well. But there's also, you can just use a plain green magnet, or these are from Valentine's Day boxes, so that I just bought after, it was over, so it was super cheap. So you can use some of these too. But I'm going to have 2 of my kids show you how this version works, so you can kind of see it in action, okay? Come on up. Who's going to go first?
Me.
All right, you come sit here. And they're going to show you how to kind of move the board and how to collect the pieces. So show them what your card is. Okay, and then put your piece on the board. So she's Soraya, and he's going to be Captain Moroni. So you're going to be up here, and you're going to be right there. Okay, so we start in the corners for this one. Okay, go ahead. So in this game, you have to move the row before you can move your piece. So go ahead and see, there's this extra piece that's out. And so where are you going to move it? And everything will move except for the exit. The exit always stays still. Where are you going to put it?
Okay, I'm going to put it like this.
Okay, so we got it. Since normally I would play this on a table so you could easily just slide the pieces, but since we're trying to show you, we taped it up. So go ahead and move it, you guys. So everything moves down 1. So again, play it on a table or on the floor would probably be the best thing, so you could just slide the pieces.
I'll put it.
Okay, let go. Okay. All right. So she slid that one like that, and show us what you're going to do. So she can move her pieces as far as she wants. Okay, so now she got the chicken. So that's the only card she can see. The rest of them are upside down. So she puts that one aside and flips over the next one. And she has to go and get the shield. Now see how this piece is facing out and this piece is facing out? So she can actually take her piece and move it to the other side if both of them are facing out like that. And then if that's where she wants to stay, that's the end of her turn. And then the next person goes. So where's the extra piece? You got it? Okay. So he's going to move the same one down So you can see it's easy to mess up your opponent and kind of get them stuck, but if you work together, it can also help you out. So he's going to put that piece in like that, and he's got the Bible. And then what's your next card? Show us over here so we can see. We can't see. The pyramids. Okay. So the pyramids are all the way down here. So he's got to figure out what he can do this turn to get there closest. And so that's right there. So even though so if pieces are on here and someone were to move this row and bump her off, she would automatically come to this piece, the new piece over here. So you can totally block people and things that way. And after they collect everything, then they head to the exit, and the first person in the exit wins. So there's lots of fun ways to do it. And like I said, you can make it hard by having more pieces or easier by having less pieces. Moving pieces makes it harder. You can do it where you have these pieces with the shield and chicken and things on them in the simpler version where they don't move, and you can have them say, okay, first you have to get the Bible, then you have to get the shield, and then you can head to the exit, just to make it a little bit more difficult without being too hard for them too. So there's lots of ways that you can customize it just for your class. This is up on the blog. You can buy it in the market and use it all year long. It's a great activity for family home unions and for primary classes. And even, like I said, young men and young women, it can be difficult enough for them and fun to play. So you guys go and grab it. ccanscratch.com. Have a great day.